Attention, please. One of the most important things in making presentations and persuading one another is attracting attention. But not many people know how to get attention. So I'd like to introduce now to you what psychologists have found called 4 compelling scientific methods to get attention. First, make a point before you give the details. When a person remembers something, he or she loses the detail and focuses only on the point. That's why, after learning about historical events, we remember the context and circumstances, but not the exact year. So it is better to give people the most obvious points in their minds first. When you write, you should present the argument first, followed by the evidence. When you present, you should first give them the brief outline of your presentation. When you put forward difficult details first, people don't pay attention until they have a point that is worth remembering. Again, you have to give a good point to remember before you can get attention. Second, draw attention using emotions. People remember events that are more emotional than events that are neutral, because dopamine is released when the brain is emotionally excited to process memory and information. The brain takes special care of emotional information with chemical sticky notes called dopamine, as if it takes note on major issues. This feature is very effective in TV commercials. Volkswagen introduced its new models, which received a perfect score in safety assessment after showing shocking scenes in which car accidents occurred, causing screaming and breaking glass. The ad succeeded in bringing attention to the consumers, although it may seem uncomfortable. It is because it shook the viewer's feelings greatly through its shocking scenes. It is good to start with emotional material to bring attention to the public at the beginning. Keep in mind that emotional stimulation is more effective in a casual person. Third, understand that the brain cannot multitask. A computer can handle many things at the same time, but a person can't do many things at the same time, and the efficiency can be as low as 50%. To do something at the same time is to actually repeat the process of completing one task and moving on to the next one over and over again. Computers are not distracted by this, but if you want to convey information well, you should only concentrate on listening to what you are told, because you need to be ready to focus again between your work. So, saying, "Listen while you are working," is the same as saying, "Please ignore me." In movies and commercials, when important scenes appear, they reduce or even eliminate background music, because it not only calls attention, but also helps the audience to focus on important information. For presentations, it is better to focus on the key point in a calm manner, rather than on the fancy effects when presenting important information. Don't forget that the brain cannot process multiple pieces of information simultaneously. Fourth, give your brain a good rest. When one comes across a sequence of information, one tries to deduce the connection between information and information. At this point, the brain cannot keep up with the content and is distracted by the constant flow of information without having time to think about it. Therefore, once in every 10 minutes or between ideas, it is good to call up the mood with a light story or suitable break. It is also a great way to set aside a separate time to organize your existing content. 1. Make a point. 2. Use emotion. 3. No multitasking. 4. Moderate rest. If you want to attract people's attention, take advantage of the 4 scientific ways to lead your presentation. It will be a powerful weapon that will make your life more interesting than it is now.